I begged God for a sign. I begged him for just a whisper. She prayed every night. She prayed until her voice gave out.
She just never expected the answer to come this way.
Lord, it's me again. I know I'm always asking, but Elijah needs his medicine. The rent is due Friday. I feel like I'm holding my breath underwater. Please, please just let me come up for air.
Mama, is the bad man gone?
There is no bad man, baby. Go to sleep.
2 jobs, 12-hour shifts. It still wasn't enough. The world told her prayer was a waste of breath. But every night, Michelle knelt down and talked to God. Her faith was her only anchor in a storm that never seemed to end. The bills piled up like mountains, each one a testament to how far she was from solid ground. Elijah's cough echoed in the small apartment, a constant, painful reminder of what she couldn't provide. She worked until her body ached, until exhaustion was a physical weight on her shoulders, but every paycheck felt like a drop in the ocean of her debt. Still, she prayed. In the quiet darkness of her room, with tears staining her pillow, she poured out her heart, believing, hoping that someone was listening. Michelle, it's Friday. If I don't have the full amount by 5 p.m., the locks get changed. I'm sorry, but business is business. Ask, seek, knock. She was doing all 3. But the door felt like iron. Every path seemed blocked. Every effort felt futile. She would scroll through job listings on her phone during her 10-minute breaks, her hope dwindling with each rejection email. She sold her mother's locket, the last piece of her past, for a fraction of its worth just to buy groceries. The landlord's voice was a cold, final verdict. 5 p.m.
The deadline hung over her head like a guillotine. She felt a cold dread creep into her heart. Maybe they were right. Maybe prayer is just talking to yourself.
The silence that answered her pleas felt vast and empty. Doubt, a seed she had long fought to keep buried, began to sprout in the darkness of her despair. But Michelle didn't know that years ago, she planted a seed she had long forgotten. She had helped a neighbor in crisis, asking for nothing in return. That neighbor never forgot. It was a cold Tuesday afternoon. She just finished a double shift and saw a woman sitting on the curb, weeping. Her car had been towed, her wallet was inside, and she had no way to get home to her kids. Michelle didn't hesitate. She paid for the woman this cab ride home and gave her the last $20 she had for food.
It's okay. We take care of each other.
That small act of kindness, a simple gesture in a moment of shared humanity, had rippled out into the universe. And now, years later, that ripple was about to return as a wave. The phone rang, an unknown number. Hesitantly, she answered.
Hello?
Hello, is this Michelle? This is Ruth over at the John Chavis Community Center. We received a rather unusual donation, and it has your name on it. Can you come by?
A donation? For me? I think you have the wrong person.
Honey, if you're Michelle with the little boy Elijah, I've got the right person. Walking into the community center, Michelle's heart pounded with a mix of confusion and a tiny, fragile spark of hope. Ruth, a woman with kind eyes and a warm smile, handed her a thick envelope. Inside was a cashier's check and a handwritten note. It read, "Years ago, you fed me when I was hungry. You didn't know my name, but you saw my tears. I prayed for a way to pay you back. God blessed me so I could bless you. Keep knocking."
This is 3 times what I needed. This is everything.
Looks like someone was listening upstairs. Michelle stared at the check, the numbers blurring through her tears. It was more than enough for the rent, for Elijah's medicine, for groceries for the next month. It was a lifeline. It was a breath of air. It was an answer. Not a booming voice from the heavens, but a quiet act of grace delivered by a stranger she had helped long ago. Later that day, she sat by Elijah's hospital bed, the money for his treatment secured. The doctor walked in, a look of bewilderment on his face. "Michelle, I've been doing this for 20 years. I can explain the medicines, the hydration, the white blood cell counts, but I can't explain this." His fever broke 3 hours ago. The infection is retreating faster than any protocol predicts. Medically, it's unusual. Personally, I'd call it a miracle. As if on cue, Elijah's eyes fluttered open. He looked at his mother and smiled, his voice clear for the first time in days. "It's okay, Mama. The bad man is gone."
In that moment, everything became clear. I thought prayer wasn't working. I thought God had put me on hold. I was so busy looking for a lightning bolt, I almost missed the quiet whisper of a friend. The answer didn't come the way I expected. It didn't come from a mountain. It came through a community center and a hospital room. It came because years ago, I opened my door for someone, and God never forgot. Hallelujah. Never stop knocking. Never stop asking. The door is opening. It might just be a crack at first, but God is on the other side. As it is written in Matthew 7:7, ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be open to you.
Prayer changes everything. Not always in the way we expect, but always in the way we need. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of faith and hope. Thanks for watching.